So, when Elon Musk left Earth, he expected fireworks. He expected history books. He expected every man, woman, and child staring up at the night sky, whispering his name. Instead, Earth shrugged. Maybe there was a trending hashtag. Maybe it lasted an hour. But mostly, people just moved on. That was the thing about Elon Musk. He was always the main character, at least in his own story. Months earlier, he'd made the announcement the only way he knew how. A tweet. All in on Mars, leaving Earth soon, for humanity, for legacy, for the future. And then he added, also because Earth kinda sucks. Classic Elon. The launch was live-streamed, of course. Every news outlet tuned in. Every talking head speculated. What would it mean? Was this the next chapter of human evolution? Or just another Elon publicity stunt? Turns out, it was both. Starship One, because of course he named it that, looked impressive enough. Sleek, shiny, overbuilt in all the wrong places. Like a sports car trying to be a spaceship. Bezos was caught on camera watching from his own launch facility, shaking his head. Amateur hour, he muttered. Mark Zuckerberg posted a single status update. Mars looks mid. Kimmel ran an entire monologue about Elon taking Dogecoin with him, just in case Martians love useless money too. Earth laughed. And then, Earth forgot. The launch went well enough. Elon floated away from the planet he'd once called home. He live-streamed from inside Starship One for a while. Gonna miss this place, he tweeted. It got fewer likes than his last meme about fighting Zuckerberg in a cage. Reality set in faster than he expected. Space was lonely. Space was quiet. And for the first time in a long time, nobody was interrupting him. Weeks later, Starship One made its brutal landing on the dusty surface of Mars. Harder than planned, rougher than advertised. But Elon Musk was on Mars. Mission accomplished. Kind of. He stepped onto Martian soil like some awkward hybrid of Neil Armstrong and a Reddit moderator. The first words spoken by a human being on Mars? Not poetic, not profound, not even planned. Just Elon, looking around at the red wasteland and muttering, well, this sucks. Mars was empty, dry, harsh, and worst of all, immune to Elon Musk's ego. He set up camp, alone, recorded daily logs like anyone cared. Day 5. Pretty sure I saw something move out there. Might have just been dust. Or my sanity. Nobody watched. Nobody replied. Earth had other things going on. Taylor Swift dropped another album. The stock market did whatever it does. Dogecoin, still worthless. Without Elon's tweets, it actually stabilized. Then, it happened. Movement. Shapes in the distance. Faster than dust. Smarter than wind. Elon adjusted his cameras, focused his scopes, and saw her. If her was even the right word. Tall, lanky, graceful. Bioluminescent patterns flickering across skin that didn't look like skin at all. Eyes. Too many to count. Limbs bending in ways no human limbs ever should. And yet, something about her paused him. Curiosity. Wonder. Or maybe just that part of Elon's brain that treated every new discovery like another company he could try to buy. She approached. Slowly, cautiously. The Martian air buzzed with a sound Elon couldn't quite process. Was it music? Language? Vibration? Whatever it was. It wasn't Dogecoin. Their first interaction was clumsy. He spoke. She didn't understand. She moved. He tried to mimic it. Somewhere deep in space, Jeff Bezos was probably watching this and shaking his head. But Elon, he was determined. Because Elon Musk didn't leave Earth just to sit alone on a rock. He left Earth to make history, even if nobody on Earth cared. Days turned to weeks, weeks turned to something else entirely. There was communication now. Sort of. Shared gestures, weird exchanges, moments of silence that somehow meant more than all the noise he'd left behind. And eventually, the inevitable. Elon Musk had left Earth to prove a point. Now, he was about to leave his mark on Mars. Literally. Because if there was one thing Elon Musk could never resist, it was creating life. Back on Earth, life went on. There were memes, for a few days. A fake GoFundMe titled, "Bring Elon Home." Just kidding. Raised $11. Mostly as a joke. Bezos launched a new product. Apple launched a newer one. Nobody launched after Elon. Nobody needed to. And Elon? Elon Musk sat on the rocky surface of Mars, staring at a Martian sky unlike anything humanity had ever seen. Beside him? Movement, flickering patterns of bioluminescence, too many eyes watching him. And somewhere, something new was beginning. Because if Elon Musk thought leaving Earth would be his greatest challenge, he hadn't met Mars. Not really. Not yet. He left Earth to prove a point. Nobody cared. But Mars? Mars was about to care a little too much. This is the irony. And that's the irony. So, disclaimer. This video is a work of satire and fiction. It is intended for entertainment purposes only and should not be interpreted as fact, news, or a representation of real events. Any similarities to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events, is purely coincidental.